Welcome to your instructions on how to make a tassel. As you can see here, most tassels start with waste from a previous project. This is a macrame keyring that I have been recently making kits for. You can find the video for that on my YouTube channel. As you can see, what I start by doing is sorting all the lengths of my string and choosing what length I want my tassel to be. If there are some very long strings, I may well cut them in half so that I get 2 strings out of each. The more strings I have for my tassel, the fuller it will be. I will also put one aside for creating the loop around the tassel and potentially another one as well for tying something for it to hook on when you want to hang it up. As you can see here, I've laid them all out. What I'm doing now is just tying a knot at the top of the tassel halfway down the lengths of the string to tie them all together. That's going to help me in the next stage. You can see there I'm doing a double knot. I'm actually creating a little loop that will give me a little hook to be able to hang my tassel from. You can attach that how you would like to do so. I still have a piece left over, and that is going to be the piece that I use to tie it. What I then do is brush using a pet brush, a macrame brush, or anything you like really. You can use a fine-toothed comb, whatever you've got. I'm then going to make a wrap knot by placing my loose string on top, holding a loop in place under my thumb and then wrapping the excess string around to hold that loop in place, working from top to bottom so that I can then tuck the loose tail end through the loop I've created. It can be a little bit fiddly, use the scissors to poke it through or use something else. And once you've got those loose ends through, you're going to hold them tight in one hand whilst pulling tight on the string the other end. This will pull your knot behind the wrapped layers. Once you've pulled this really tight, the knot should disappear, but you'll have secured that knot in place. The more wraps around, the more secure it will be. But once you're happy with that, you can then trim your excess string, trimming the bottom edge first. Well, either, to be honest, but here I'm going for the bottom and just trimming that up. It may take a couple of goes. Worth doing it carefully so you don't cut through your knot itself. Some nice sharp scissors will help you with this, taking your time as I clearly am here. And then once you've done that, then also trimming the top knot. Now, if your tail end knot is actually quite long, you could then mix it in and it could become part of the tassel. That is an option you have, but when it's significantly shorter, it's worth trimming it to make the whole thing look tidy. Now, once you've done that, clear the space, brush again. I like to brush on both sides, and then I tend to just trim roughly to give myself a rough edge and give it another brush. Now you can trim more than once. Obviously trim gently to begin with, but when you're happy with that length, there you go. A tassel and your finished project. Happy tasseling! If you enjoyed this video, head to my Insta account at Beth Parky Makes to see all of these kits that you could purchase.